free meet again.
In thunder, lightning, or in rain.
When the hurly-burly's done.
When the battle's lost and won.
That would be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet with Macbeth.
I come. Grey Milton.
Paddock calls. Anon.
Fair is foul and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air.
What bloody man is this?
This is the sergeant who, like a good soldier, fought against my captivity. Say to the king, the knowledge of the broil, as thou dost leave it.
No sooner justice had, with valor armed, compelled these skipping kerns to trust their heels, but the Norwegian lord, surveying vantage, with furbished arms and new supplies of men, began a fresh assault. If I say sooth, I must report they were as cannons overcharged with double cracks, so they doubly redoubled strokes upon the foe. Except they meant to bathe in reeking wounds, or memorize another Golgotha. I cannot tell, but I am faint, my gashes cry for help.
Go, get him surgeons.
God save the king.
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, the Thane of Cawdor began a dismal conflict, till that Bellona's bridegroom, laughed and proved, confronted him with self-comparison. Point against point rebellious, arm against arm, curbing his lavish spirit, and to conclude, the victory fell on us.
No more the Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interests. Go forth and pronounce his present death, and with his title greet Macbeth, for what he hath lost, Macbeth hath won.
Wife had chestnuts in her lap, and munched, and munched, and munched. Give me, quoth I. Avoid thee, her rump-fed runyon cried. Her husband still left her gone, master of the tiger, but in a sea I'll put their sail, and like a rat without a tail, I'll do, and I'll do, and I'll do. I'll give thee a wind, thou art kind, I myself have all the other. In the very ports they blow, all the quarters that they know. In the shipman's tarn, I will drain him dry as hay. Sleep shall neither night nor day hang upon his precious lid. He shall live a man forbid, where a Sedites 9 times 9 shall each window peak and pine. Though his bark cannot be lost, yet he shall be tempest-tossed. Look what I have. Show me! Show me! Here I have a pilot's mount, wrecked his homeward easy front.
A drum, Macbeth come.
The weird sisters, hand in hand, posters of the sea and land. Thus to go about, thrice to dine and thrice to mine, thrice again to make it 9. Peace! The charm was wound up.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
How far it is called forest? What are these, so wild, withered, and tired? Live you? You seem to understand me, by each at once her chalky finger laying upon her skinny lips. You should be woman, and yet your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so.
What are you?
Hail to thee, Macbeth, to thee, Thane of Lance. Oh, hail Macbeth, Thane to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
I'll hail Macbeth, thou shalt be king thereafter. In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly ye show? If you can look into the seeds of time, and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors, nor your hate.
Hail, hail, hail. Lesser than Macbeth, and greater. Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So I'll hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
By Snell's death I know I'm Thane of Lance. But how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman. Why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting? Speak, I charge you!
With their fish,
Ain't there been air? If they had stayed,
you shall be king, to the self-same tune and words. Who's there?
The king hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success. As thick as hail everyone did bear, thy praises in this kingdom great defense, and pour them down before him.
We are sent to give thee, from our royal master, thanks, not to pay thee.
He bade me from him, call thee Thane of Cawdor, in which addition hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
the Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
But treason's capital, confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Do you not hope your children shall be kings? When those who gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them?
But 'tis strange, and oftentimes to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths. Cousins, a word, I pray you.
This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. I am Thane of Cawdor. Present fears are less than horrible imaginings, and nothing is but what is not. If chance will have me king, why, chance may crown me without my stir. Come what come may, time and hour runs through the roughest day. Let us toward the king. Think upon what hath chanced in it more time, the interim having waited, let us speak our free hearts each to other.
Very gladly.
Till then, enough. Come, friends.
Is the execution done on Cawdor?
They are not yet come back, but I have spoke with one that saw him die. We did report that very frankly he confessed his treasons.
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee and will labor thee to thee full of growing. Noble Banquo, thou hast no less deserved, more must be known, no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There, if I grow, the harvest is your own.
Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are nearest known, we will establish our state upon our eldest, Malcolm, who we name hereafter Prince of Cumberland, from hence to Inverness.
The Prince of Cumberland? That's a step on which I must fall down, or else o'erleap. For in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires. The eye wink at the hand, yet let that be which the eye fears, when it is done to see.
They met in the day of success, and I have learned by the Perpicus report that they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king who all hailed me Thane Cawdor. These weird sisters saluted me with, "Hail King, that shall be." This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Arms thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature, it is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. All that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical fate doth seem to have thee crowned withal.
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art mad to say it.
Oh, so please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming!
Go, give him tendon. The raven himself is force, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits, that tend on mortal thoughts. Fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my bell curtains. Great Glamps, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all hail and hereafter, thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And one goes hence.
Tomorrow, as he proposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great purpose into my dispatch.
We will speak further.
Leave the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses.
The air is delicate. Your servants ever have theirs themselves, and what is theirs in compt? To make their audit at your highness's pleasure, still to return your own.
Give me your hand. Conduct me to mine post by your leave, hostess.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. The assassination could trammel up the consequence, and catch, with a surcease success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here. This Duncan had borne his faculties so meek, had been so clear in his great office, that his virtues will plead like angels, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition.
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which we now be worn in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man, and to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had you so sworn as to have done this.
If we should fail,
We fail! But screw your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, soundly invited, his two chamberlains will I with wine, so convinced that memory shall be a fume, when in swinish sleep their drenched natures lies in death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan, and what not put upon his spongy officers?
I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mark the time with fairest show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know.
A heavy summons lies on me like lead. Who's there?
A friend.
I dreamt last night of the Weird Sisters.
I think not of them. If you shall plead to my consent, when 'tis, I shall make honor for you.
So I lose none in seeking augmented?
Good repose the while.
Thanks, sir. The like to you.
Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Thou marshallest me the way I was going. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is Nell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband,
The deed is done. This is a sorry sight.
foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after in these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth doth murder sleep. The innocent sleep, life's chief nourisher and life's feast. Macbeth shall sleep no more. I'm afraid to think what I've done.
Infirm of purpose, 'tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. Go get some water and wash thy filthy witness from your hand. Give me the daggers. And if he do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
What bloody hands are these? They pluck out mine eyes.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear a knocking.
Wake Duncan with thy knocking. I would thou couldest.
Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were porter of Hellgate, he should have old turning the key. Ah, knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the porter of the devil's name? Ah, knock, knock, knock. Who's there? Faith, here's an English tailor, come hither for stealing out of a French hose. Come in, tailor! Here you may roast your goose. Anon, anon, I pray you. Remember the porter.
Is the king stirring? Worthy Thane.
Not yet.
I'll make the board a call.
Oh, the horror. Horror, horror. Ring the alarm bell. Murder and treason.
What is the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley? Speak!
Oh, gentle lady, 'tis not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell.
What is amiss?
You are and do not know.
Royal father's dead.
What will you do? Let's not consort with them. I'll to England.
To Ireland, aye. Our separate fortunes shall keep us both safer.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet glided. Safest ways to avoid the blame.
Tis unnatural.
And Duncan's horses turned wild in nature, broke their stalls if they would make war with mankind.
And out in the Dolomite, the king's two sons are stolen away and fled, which puts them under suspicion of the deed.
Well, I will thither.
Adieu.
God's medicine go with you, and with those that would make God of bed and friends of foe.
Thou hast now coddled, longs, all the weird women promised, and I fear thou payest most foully for it.
Here is our chief guest. Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I request your presence. Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.